For most of the next 2 years, my brother effectively worked as a personal runner for me. Those who knew we were foster brothers assumed I had picked him out of brotherly affection, but no, it was Timon's doing. He knew where we'd be and when we'd be there, and he made sure to turn up at the most inopportune times. He was there when Utex sent me to put down the rebellion at Heartsbend, at the curve in the river, where somebody had gotten the idea that because the state left them alone, that meant they could do whatever they wanted. Their leader, an ignorant fool selected from among his friends by lottery, had collected the taxes, then sliced up the take and shared it out among the local families. A nice idea, but not practical when the district owes those taxes to the king. Utex's word to me was, "Make sure this never happens again." I said, "Yes, sir." Eldenian came along, for the fun of it, she said, though organizing supplies for a military operation could hardly count as time off for a woman who spent all of her work time organizing festivals and such like. I signed on her younger brother as a pony wrangler to be sure her family'd gain a fair return from her taking time off. When we were leaving them at our staging camp, the boy favored me with such thunderous looks that I had to take action. I swept Eldenian into my arms and we gave him something to look at. The men whooped and hollered behind us. As we broke off, she caught my ear between her thumb and forefinger and twisted, pulling my face close and smiling into my pain. She whispered, "Come back uninjured, Corren, or I'll not be satisfied with you." Timon fell in beside me as I returned to my position. Of course he was there. Have I not told you he always was there? Our force of 43 descended on Heartsbend like a storm front. The rabble fell back quickly, fortunately for them. By doing so, they limited their losses. But there were casualties. Some of them thought they could fight, so they made a stand in front of the governor's house. Timon pushed himself in front of my troops and shouted, "This is the king's own guard! Put down your weapons!" By way of reply, 3 of the most suicidal defenders dashed forward, slashing at him. Kull gave his troop a sign, and the 3 lay silent in their own blood. Finish it. Don't leave them screaming. That was what I taught. Screamers inspire their followers. While Kull's men wiped their blades, I dragged Timon back out of the line of attack. I took him by the shoulders and leaned close. "That was your fault," I told him. "Those idiots wouldn't have run out if you hadn't baited them like that." "I wasn't." "Let us do our job, Timon. Then you can do yours." A firm shove put him back behind the last of our ranks.